What's up, football fans? I'm Emory Hunt, the Czar of the Playbook, and don't forget to check out and grab your copy of our two latest book releases, Football: A Love Story and What Did Football Teach Me? Visit our website at footballgameplan.com/books and get your copies today. Welcome to another edition of 4 Downs with the Czar. I'm Emory Hunt, the Czar of the Playbook, here at Robert Kraft Field on the campus of Columbia University as they knocked off Wagner 26-3 to snap their 24-game losing streak. Now let's start with this game because I double dipped today. I was also at Princeton and Colgate, but we're going to start with this game first, and I'll give you the recap of the game earlier in the afternoon. Starting with first downs, looking at Columbia's offense, I thought they did a great job in keeping Wagner off balance with both misdirection and tempo. I think Wagner, the head coach for Columbia, had a really great game plan offensively in this matchup, and it definitely gave Wagner's defense some problems. Looking at second down, Wagner's offense, I thought quarterback Alex Thompson did some solid things in the first half. They had some really good opportunities to put points on the board, but that offense overall just couldn't get in sync throughout the course of this ball game. They were a little bit helter-skelter, and that's what really kept them out of the end zone versus Columbia. Looking at third down, Columbia's defense, I thought the secondary played extremely well. Wagner wanted to come in and toss the football all over the stadium. The secondary of the Lions made sure that didn't happen and kept them out of the end zone, also kept them from picking up big plays in the passing game. And I thought linebacker Keith Brady did a solid job versus the run. He really helped put this team in backed up situations and ultimately was able to get these guys off the field on third down. So I thought overall, total defensive effort from Columbia, which is why Wagner only had 3 points. And for Wagner in this game, defensively, looking at fourth down, I thought they did a really good job in the secondary. We look at cornerbacks Tim Hayes and D'Angelo James did an outstanding job in safety Kamani Howard. I thought all three guys played well in not only defending the passing game, but also in stopping the run. The player of the game for Columbia is an obvious one. It's the entire Columbia Lions football team. This team was on a 24-game losing streak, came into this ball game as underdogs and knocked off Wagner in a great game on both sides of the ball. So this entire football team, in my opinion, gets the game ball. And the game ball for Wagner, I believe, goes to the right tackle, Andrew Oberg. I thought he did a hell of a job in this game, but also from a pro prospect standpoint, I was very impressed what I saw from the 6'8", 300-pound senior right tackle. And I thought the play of the game was in the second quarter after Columbia scored a touchdown to go up 24-0. They kicked the ball off. Wagner's returner fumbled it out of the end zone, picked it up, took a knee in the end zone, which resulted in the safety to put them up 26-0. And I think that right there just set the tone for the rest of the game. There was no way Wagner was going to be able to rebound, and everything just snowballed downhill from there. So let's go back to the first game earlier today, Princeton and Colgate. Great matchup there between the Ivy League and the Patriot League. Now let's look at Princeton's offense on first down. I think they did a great job controlling the line of scrimmage. They beat Colgate 44-20, and a lot of it had to do with their offensive line play. They were able to move guys consistently off the spot. I thought they did a great job in both the running game and in the passing game, but I wouldn't expect anything less from an offensive line coached by Bob Sarace. Looking at second down, Colgate's offense, I thought they did a solid job moving the football. They actually had plenty of opportunities to put points on the board. They moved the football well through the air and also on the ground. I thought the passing game even more so had a lot of success, and they really had a chance to win this ball game late. A key stop, a key turnover here and there, and that's what ultimately cost them this victory. But that offense definitely was able to move the football against the Tigers' tough defense. Looking at third down, Princeton's defense, I thought they did a solid job versus the run. They were really stout, actually, versus the run. Now, the secondary versus the pass, I thought they had problems finding the football, and that's how Colgate was able to stay in this ball game and was able to hit some big plays consistently downfield. So run game was fine, run defense was fine, pass defense still needs a little work for the Tigers. And finally, looking at fourth down, Colgate's defense, they competed well. You have to take your hats off to Coach Dan Hunt and what he did with that defensive squad after halftime. They competed their butts off in this ball game, but they couldn't get off the field on third downs, and that's what ultimately killed them in this matchup, which is why they lost 44-20. Third down defense is something they're going to have to work on if they want to knock off Georgetown next week. The player of the game for Princeton, reserve quarterback John Lovett, who did his best Quinn Epperly impression. 4 rushing touchdowns on the day. What an impressive performance. They ripped his jersey. He came from that number 12 jersey, went into the number 1, and he played like the best player on the field today, scoring 4 TDs. And the player of the game for Colgate, I think defensive tackle Brett Field with 6 tackles was a nuisance for this Princeton offensive line. He was the one guy that had a lot of success against that offensive front. He definitely deserves the game ball for his performance. And the play of the game was a 4th down stop with about 6 minutes and 28 seconds left in the game. Pass fell incomplete, and that really gave Princeton the ball back and all they needed to run out the clock, ultimately earning a 44-20 victory and moving on to 4-0 on the season. So for more 4 Downs with the Czar, visit our website at footballgameplan.com/4downswiththezar. And to check all of my Hunt scouting notes from these 2 games and other games, visit our website at footballgameplan.com/Hunt scouting notes.